Hi to all the ACCA students. I am Punya Aggarwal, ACCA affiliate, co-founder of Being ACCA. And in this video, I'll be discussing some of the last 3 weeks tips for you people. A lot of people are now contemplating as to what to do now to be in a better place for the final paper in September. So just quick tips for you people, hoping that these tips are helpful for you all. This is irrespective of any paper that we have in ACCA. So let's start with the first point is that right now we are sitting in the first week of August. It's almost the end of the first week of the August. So your priority right now is that you should be done with your syllabus by now, or you should be almost on the verge of completion of your syllabus, because completion of the syllabus is a very important thing, even more important than practicing. If you do not know the concepts, how are you going to practice? So first of all, prioritize, if not done yet, the syllabus of your paper, which is very important. Then the next thing should be practice. Of course, I always say that simultaneous practice always do wonders, because then you'll be able to understand the concepts better. You will get more confidence that yes, I am able to solve the questions, and then ultimately you're practicing for the final paper. So again, it is good for your own preparation as well. So simultaneous practice, and till I would say till 15th or till 18th of August, you should only and only focus solely upon doing practice. Now, where to do practice from? Your Kaplan kits, your BPP kits, your study hub, your past papers, your examiner reports. All of these resources are very helpful in getting to know a lot of different types of questions that can appear in the paper. So these are the resources which you can refer to, and these should be a priority. At least on an everyday basis, if you feel like you know, whether you are a self-study student, whether you are taking classes, whether you are a full-time ACCA student or not, if you're also having your job, I know it can be a little difficult, but plan accordingly. Because see, these last 2 to 3 weeks can actually make or break your paper, the final paper that you're going to appear. If you sincerely study in these last 3 weeks, I am sure nobody can stop you from scoring very good marks. But if you lag in these last 3 weeks, I think it will be an issue in the final paper. So again, not to go into that zone, but practice as much as you can till 15th 18th of August, and once that's done, you should be moving on with your past papers. Now past papers are again very important. We have a latest past paper, which is the March June 25 past paper, which is really very important. We are also doing the debriefs for PM, FM, tax and AA on our Being SSA YouTube channel live. So in case you want to join that, you can do that. Again, it is a very good resource for you to practice, because it will be having latest question types that appear in the paper, right? So it's very important. So treat it like, I would say, treat that paper, not rather than doing individual questions for that from that particular past paper, treat it as a mock, attempt it as a mock, so that you get to understand as to what type of questions are being asked, and you have a new mock with you as well, right? That being done, after that pre-September mock, it's already live on your ACCA portal. Very important resource. Again, it is something which will give you a very good practice of every. Important that you also appear for that mock, and that mock will actually, we will be getting to know so much from that. I'll explain to you how, but also get that mock evaluated by somebody, either your tutor or your mentor. It's very important for you to get that mock evaluated, because you will get an exam like feel over there. Treat that exam mock as you are appearing for a final mock. Only then you'll be very serious towards it. Whenever you're practicing, whenever you're appearing for any assignments or any mocks, appear very diligently. Because I take test series for AA, AAA students, and in Being SSA, we have other resources also for the students. So I come across couple of students who take these tests, take these mocks very lightly, and do not do any practice for it, nor they do attempt the paper in a very nice format or language or whatever, in a manner which has to be done. So treat every mock, every assignment, every past paper as if it is your final paper. Then only you will be getting those results in these past papers as well. That being said, Time management, again, guys, is very, very important. I have always told my students as well that, guys, time management is really very important. Whether it is a subjective paper, whether it is an objective paper, practical paper, time management cannot be sacrificed at any cost. For you people also, I'll give you example. In my last batch, June batch, there were two students in my batch who were very good. The quality of their answers, everything was top notch, but they were lagging. Then when they were doing the crash course also with me, they were lagging in the time management when I checked their answer scripts. And when they appeared for the mock, they were able to get 75-ish, around 70-75-ish, but again, time management was still an issue in the mock, and I explained to them everything in regards to that. But then still in the exam, they were not able to complete the paper because of time management. And in the when the result came, they got 47 because they left 17 marks. One left, I think, 17 marks, one left 20 marks of exam because they were not able to manage the time. They knew everything for that, for the portion that they left, but because they were not able to manage time, that is the reason they failed. So it is important, it is as important as you knowing the concepts. So whenever you're practicing, even if you're practicing just one section C question or section B question, time yourself and always give yourself little lesser time. For example, if the question, as per the marking scheme, 1.8 minutes we get per mark, as per the marking scheme, supposedly you can take 20 minutes to complete. Target that you're able to complete in 15 minutes or 13 minutes. Then only in the exam you'll be able to do it in 20 minutes. That is a very good practice if you do. Right now also, to my test series students and revision course, everybody, I'm telling the same thing, that time, you have to manage your time in scenario. So that is again important, and that will again you will understand via the past paper practice. So practice till 18th, then pick up past papers, then pick up pre-September mock. There are also some of the tutors who are doing webinars on YouTube. You can probably refer to that for revision as well. That will be a good revision. So webinars, past papers towards the last week, pre-September mock towards the last week, and analyze your mistakes also. One thing right now you can also do is, supposing you're appearing for any assignment, right, or you're practicing some questions. You practice one question, right, and then you look at the answer, all right, and then you got to know, oh my god, my answer was wrong. Take a pen and paper and write down what was the requirement of the question. Question asked A. What did you write? You wrote B. Then check out the answer. What was the answer? Answer was C, for example. What was the mistake that you did? You can write that. And then how can you improve? Make a list of all of your mistakes that you are doing. For especially, like I take double A students, so I can give you the example for double A, that for example, you're doing mistakes in audit risk, you're writing, or you're doing substantive procedure mistakes that you're writing all general, or you're combining odd responses or substantive procedures. Any of these questions, what are these mistakes? Make a list, because this list will be a very good, it will be a gold mine when you are in the last week, because you can just go through these and fit it in your head that you don't have to repeat these again and again. It will be a good practice, and because you have made this list on your own and you're revising every single day, in the exam, if the same question by chance comes, you know that this is the mistake that I have to avoid. You will not do that mistake, because sometimes, people, supposedly I gave my student test on 1st of August. By the time they reach 30th of August, they will forget what mistake that they did in the first paper. Of course, this is human basic nature, right? So rather than doing that, utilize that also and make notes for yourself. This is a very good practice. I always say my students, this is something which I used to do back like 5 years ago, and I still recommend this technique to the students, and they really get very good feedback from that. So that is, again, if you people think that this will be helpful for you, you can definitely use it. So yeah, that's all from my side. All the very best for September 25 attempt. Just practice, guys. Practice is the only thing that you can do. Take it seriously, and I think you will be good to go. You would not have to face any negative results in October if you do your 100%, if you give your 100% right now. So all the very best.